Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining our webinar this morning. This is the second edition of Bsure Brief, where I will explain the value and how to get started with the new capabilities released this week. Today, I will cover our new user experience, executive dashboard, new AI license recommendation capabilities, and how you can distribute insights and responsibility into your organization using my team and my organization. This new release is really about making Microsoft 365 governance more operational. We want Bsure Insights not to be just reporting and dashboards. This release will help you continuously understand where you have risk, where you overspend, and who needs to take action. As you see, the UI have changed a bit, and we introduced dark mode. You can minimize the left menu if you work from a small screen. You can sign in with a different account. All Power BI reports are available in the left menu as previously. System health and configuration menus are placed in the bottom left corner. Our new E to F license recommender requires that Bsure Insights get access to Mailbox and OneDrive usage. So if you haven't done it already, please click the button as Global Administrator and follow the wizard. This dashboard is available for all users, but the goal here is not to show metrics. It's designed to answer simple but important questions. Is the organization healthier than last quarter, and what's getting worse? Where is the biggest risk and cost recovery opportunity in Microsoft 365 licenses? Are we above the bar on MFA, device compliance, and audit readiness? To unlock these values, we need to enable the KPI drill down capability on a per user basis, since data behind each tile can be somewhat sensitive. Settings, configuration, users management, we go to the users that should have the drill down capability. You toggle the KPI drill down on. This way, you can immediately identify who's affected, how the trend evolves over time. You can add columns at your need and export them to Excel for follow-up. All KPIs have a definition. You can follow them by hovering over the blue dots on each specific one, and the top level one is only visible for those who have the KPI drill down toggled on. And here you see the definition of this specific KPI. If you have an idea or need for other KPIs, please tell us. But visibility and insights alone are not enough. In most organizations, IT still becomes the bottleneck. So the major theme in this release is our shared responsibility module. This is one of the most important operational changes in the release. My team. As a manager, you can contribute to reducing risk and potentially save cost within your organization. You see overall status in KPIs on your direct subordinates, including yourself. This scope is based on the manager attribute in Entra ID. What you need to act on is explained in the assessment table. You get details by pressing the details button. Here you can add columns and export the result to Excel as previously. If you need help solving the issue, you can delegate a task to anyone within your organization via email or Teams. So You can choose to open an email draft, or you can copy it to the clipboard and paste it in Slack or Teams or whatever collaboration tool you use. So now I delegated this task to Olav to help me offboard these two users. If you have a column that you don't want to do something about, let's say it's reducing risk by reviewing the two external guest accounts, these are not dangerous, they should just stay there because they're coming back, then you just choose to ignore them, and they are placed in the ignore button. If you feel like it's relevant again, you can always reactivate them and bring them back to yourself. So you have the work list. You will also have access to all underlying data in the drill down section. Users in your team, the license cost of your team, the application cost, meaning the SaaS applications that you've put cost upon, when we talked about the application owner in the Bsure brief 1, authentication methods used within your team, devices that's used by your team, and the guests that you invited. But as an IT organization and a CISO, you might want to distribute this view to a subset of the organization, not following the organizational hierarchy. Maybe you want to distribute the finance department to someone in finance to fix these topics related to that specific department. You can do so by using My Organization. You go to Settings, Configuration, and Organization. You add a user scope. You search for the user that you want to assign this role to. You select any attribute in your Entra ID. I'm choosing company name Bsure AS. You will then see immediately how many users that fits this scope. You can add another one if you want to specify it further, let's say the finance department. And then just click Save. You have to, you maybe want to notify this user that it actually gets the information that he now can sign in to Bsure Insights and see his KPIs and the task list. So then you can choose to send an email, or you can copy the text to your clipboard and send it on Teams. And then when I go back to the Impact dashboard, press F5, I see My Organization with the KPIs, with the task list, and the same tables as before. You see that we now have a assessment that says I have 15 users on e-tier licenses that can be moved to cheaper frontline licenses based on the current usage. These users and this capability needs to be enabled within your solution. We fixed it by giving permissions to the data collector. So now we can enable the AI feature. So we go to Settings, System, AI Recommendation. In your environment, it could look like this. If you want recommendations on Power BI, Project, Copilot, and such premium licenses, if a user haven't used them for a long period of time, then you can toggle this one on and you will get recommendation on that one. To recommend to change from E licenses to F licenses, when you toggle this one on, you need to set a minimum Entra ID level that you should require. So if you have no minimum, you will get the cheapest F license recommendation. If you have a P1 as minimum, it will always include a P1 license, and so on. Press the Save button and you're done. Then you will see that you get two new collectors or jobs in the system status page, and they will start working. And as soon as they're done, you should see in my organization or my team these new AI recommendations. But we also have a report in Microsoft licenses recommendations where we combined both the premium licenses recommendations and the E to F license recommendations. So in my environment, you see I have these 25 users that have Microsoft 365 E3 that is eligible to use the Microsoft 365 F3 licenses. You can review them, export them, or whatever you want. This is the normal way of using Bsure, but if you want to distribute it into your organization, use my team and my organization and get the organization to ask the question, could we change the licenses on these users in order to save money? So if I summarize this release in one sentence, this should help the organizations continuously understand and prioritize and distribute access across the Microsoft 365 governance. The rollout is already completed. It's available automatically, but check the system health for missing permissions. Thank you so much